Alrighty, folks. Here I have an Ernie Ball Wah. They made these in I think around 2010 or so. Anyways, somebody gave me this to fix for them. It's not being a wah. It's being a volume. Until the inductor gets knocked loose, which I'll try and demonstrate by tilting it. There we go. So now the inductor is working because it is loose. And I'll show you guys how I know. Remove these screws. Exposing this guy. And about right here is our loose trace. If I move the inductor, you can see the trace actually lift. But I can't really get a good angle on it, but yeah, those two traces are not supposed to move, but they move. And that's that guy and that guy. And I'll shoot some video of me fixing it, and then we'll be done. And we're back. Alright, so here I have the wah taken apart, and you can see I found another trace that's lifting, which is this guy right here. And this is an old flight school trick. You may notice I have the 9-volt battery in the shot. That's kind of throwback to when I was in flight school. Whenever we'd pre-flight the plane, we would keep the keys on the dashboard totally visible so we knew that there's no way we could accidentally start the plane. Stupid, I know, but that's flight school for you. So anyways, that's why the 9-volt is there. I do not want to be working on it while there's any source of power to any of the components. So very important, keep the battery out of there while you're tinkering. So there's this trace, and that trace that are lifting up. So I have some bus wire here that's going to act as my new traces. And then hopefully when we put Humpty Dumpty back together again, it will work. Another thing I did was roll up some electrical tape. And what I'm going to do is wedge it underneath the inductor and the, I guess the plate. I don't know what you would call that. But basically this is mounted vertically when it should be mounted horizontally. So that puts a strain on all these little solder joints here. But I'm talking a lot, and it's a lot of technical stuff that nobody cares about unless you're working on these. So that's why I rolled up the electrical tape, is kind of make a strain relief for the inductor there. So now I'm going to fix it. So simply take our trusty soldering iron, Sarah Michelle Whaler, made the electrical tape pad a little on the thick side, but ended up cutting it in half with my trusty Leatherman Wave Plus. It's kind of my go-to now. I have this cool little pouch that fits all the Floyd Rose bits in there, so that's kind of cool. So I'm just going to wedge this guy in there. There's a little bit of a strain relief. Just like so. You know, nothing too radical. And that should do it. Now let's test it out, see if it works. Alrighty folks, here we have Moment of Truth. Humpty Dumpty is back together. There's no lights, no power to it. There's battery in there, but yeah, the pedal is off right now. No noise from it being in bypass. So we got a light, that's a good sign. So, looks like a functional pedal now. So yeah, I'm a much better tech than I am a player, so anyways, that's how you fix one of these pedals.